Come have some fun and watch some games. Time to get crazy. It's night and day. Yeah. Night and day, back again.
Yes, we are back. We're back in the world of Batman, Telltale Series.
Oh yeah, and here we are at the Batcave. We
Yes,
get to
indeed.
use all this high-tech tech.
Wow, yeah, there's so much you can do.
And so little time. Hey Vesper, that's an interesting name.
Vesper Fairchild.
Is that your hooker name? Because that's not normally like a broadcaster.
Of Vesper.
Vesper Fairchild.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
All right, Thomas and Martha Wayne, deceased, founders of Wayne Enterprises. My parents. Dad was a physician. Mom was a philanthropist. They worked tirelessly to help the less fortunate, setting up numerous charities and expending their vast resources to improve this city and its citizens. Murdered in an attempted robbery by a man named as Joe Chill, deceased. Oh, Joe Chill is dead?
Joe Chill is deceased.
That's
yeah.
interesting. Unless they pull the rug out and say, we've got him the whole time, Bruce.
Oh,
Joe
yeah.
Chill is still... I don't know. Alfred Pennyworth, Wayne family butler. Faithful, patient, ever helpful Alfred. He's been a part of the family my whole life. He's raised me when my parents were murdered and guided me when I thought I was lost. He's my butler, my confidant, and the most secret weapon in my arsenal. But not the most secret weapon in my arse. He complains frequently about my nightly activities. But he's still there to patch me up when I need it.
Harvey Dent, Gotham City District Attorney, mayoral candidate. Oh, so he's gunning for both. Interesting.
No, he is the DA.
He's the DA.
He wants to be mayor.
Yeah, he wants to be mayor. If he gets mayor, can he be DA? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah. A new friend and the best district attorney Gotham City has seen in years. His political ambitions have always been as big as his ego, and now he's hoping to become mayor.
And those have almost been as big as his biceps.
Yeah, and that's hard. That's definitely hard to achieve. He's got so many great ideas for how to save this city. I think he'll be good for Gotham, but I have to steer him down the right path to get there. He's too easily swayed by anyone with power, regardless of their murky morality. Hamilton Hill, current mayor of Gotham City. Exhibit A in What's Wrong with This City. What is that voice? Hill should have been thrown out of office years ago, but he's got his hands wrapped around Gotham's government in a death grip. He's been suspected of numerous crimes, but there's never been enough to make any of it stick. He's rotten to the core, and one day the city will realize it. Harvey's out there doing his best, and hopefully this upcoming election will be the end of Hill's corrupt administration.
Cat burglar. We don't know her name yet. Crimes, burglary, petty larceny, and, aggravated assault.
Yeah.
She kind of slashed you with claws in the face and multiple
times, yeah.
New criminal on the scene, tied to several recent break-ins. She's effective and doesn't leave many clues behind. Currently, the GCPD has no leads. I wish I knew more about her.
I bet you did.
Like her
Bruce.
dimensions.
Yeah. Literally, Oswald Cobblepot, a.k.a. Penguin. That's what he looks like in this universe. That's interesting. Crimes, arms dealing, illegal boxing matches, receiving stolen property. You think those would be swamped a little bit. He was a childhood friend, but he's almost a stranger to me now. Just like me, his family fell apart here in Gotham. He went off to boarding school in England, and there our paths diverged. He seems to have fallen into a life of crime. The last 2 decades gave him a lengthy rap sheet with a strange nickname, the Penguin. What happened to you?
So they were childhood friends in this version.
Yeah, in this iteration.
Nothing like him. It's like...
I know, yeah.
This is where you take the... Colin Farrell played the Penguin in the Batman movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then you swap these and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, Colin Farrell could have played this Penguin.
Oh, yeah,
But then you
right.
it's like, oh, they just got him wrong or whatever. They
Yeah.
took a... artistic license on the character.
Right.
But then you see him in the actual movie, and it's like, there's no way that's Colin Farrell. They did such an amazing job for makeup, and he did such an amazing job with the portrayal.
Yeah, 100%. I'm curious, maybe this is an old picture, and we'll see what he looks like now, but that looks like nothing I've ever seen with the previous...
that looks more like he's the
Penguin
boxer than he's running the boxing matches.
Yeah, exactly.
James Gordon, Lieutenant, GCPD, Major Crimes Unit. Associates, Barbara Gordon, daughter, and she's pretty hot. I may or may not get with her in certain incarnations of this story.
Yeah.
He's a good, by the book, cop in a department that doesn't trust Batman. He was recently tapped in the ass to lead the major crimes task force. An impressive promotion, so he's doing something right. God damn that hand motion. I think he could be a trustworthy and reliable source of info, but I'll need to cultivate that relationship. He's a family man, so he's not willing to take necessary risks on the street. That's fine. I'll take the risks.
Huh. Vicky Vale, investigative journalist, Gotham Gazette. One of the Gazette's most ambitious and competent reporters. I've read her stuff. I bet you have, you weirdo. Some of it can be a bit tabloid, but her passion for the truth is undeniable. She's been with the paper for a while, covered all kinds of beats. Someone like that has the kind of access others would kill for. She might even hear more about what's going on in Gotham than I do. One day, I may need to find out what she knows.
That's weird, because you would think that somebody's approach who is super hardcore after the truth at any cost would be the opposite of somebody who is tabloid.
Yeah, right.
Just exaggerating
exactly.
for a sale.
Right, exactly. Just to get eyes on the paper or whatnot. Yeah. Carmine Falcone. Skyline Club owner. Head of... I'll just say Falcone, because that's how they reference it in this game.
Yeah, fair enough.
Head of Falcone crime family. The worst kind of gangster. One who tries to mingle it with high society. He seems to have his... Oh, I thought that was the Joker voice for a second. One who tries to mingle with high society. He seems to have his hands in everything, including smuggling, real estate, bribery, and fraud. I could haul him to jail, but he'd walk out the next day. Or he'd walk the next day. I could shut down one operation, but two more will pop up in its place. His empire is vast and multi-layered. It's like an MLM scheme. Finding hard, admissible evidence is required for a conviction.
Gotham City itself, population 10 million. This city is like a living creature. It's always growing outward and upward. It's like a living creature that doesn't exercise enough.
Yeah.
The people who live here are survivors. They have to be. Yeah, because... or else we're talking about the people who no longer live here.
Yeah.
You're exactly right. They have to be. And they deserve better than the corruption that infests this place. They deserve the corruption that infests New York.
Yeah, all the other places.
Arkham Asylum, established November 1921. Oh, cool. So this world has like a actual timeline that can be tracked down to a time period. Gotham City's only maximum security psychiatric hospital for now. If I have my way, we'll have 50 more! It'll be like McDonald's!
Yeah.
Every damn street corner! Outdated in every way. Building is falling apart, equipment is antiquated, and the staff's methodology leaves much to be desired. When the Thomas and Martha Wayne Memorial Hospital opens, these patients will finally get the treatment they need.
Wayne Enterprises, established 1870. Multinational corporation founded by my ancestors, covering all manner of manufacturing and finance. I inherited a majority stake from my father, but I'm not involved in the day-to-day operations. However, R&D resources have been helpful in pursuing my private interests. Like Vicky Vale.
All right, we've seen it all,
That's
baby.
it. Yeah.
We've seen it all.
Oh.
What?
Oh, you have to... There we go. Kodak. The Gotham feed. D.A. Dent pressures mayor to decry vigilantes? Decry vigilantes? That's interesting. Wow.
Scrolling. Super high tech.
Yeah. Oh, it's literally just newspaper articles. Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent calls upon the mayor's office to take a public stand against the wave of vigilante action sweeping the streets. Mayor Hill cannot expect the DA's office to prosecute cases on any criteria other than the law, said Dent at a City Hall press conference. Dent has taken a firm stance against vigilantism in Gotham, from the uptick in citizen-led shootings to the costumed superhero Batman. Dent is currently enjoying a surge in popularity with one of the lowest criminal backlog indexes in the state. His groundbreaking Victims Assistance Program was part of the platform that drove his most recent successful bid for re-election since becoming Gotham's youngest district attorney at age 26.
Jeez, I don't think that's humanly possible to be a DA at 26. Even assistant ADA, there's no way.
That is wild, yeah. Yeah.
If it was 36, it would still be like...
Yeah, then you're
Tough to
pushing a
believe.
little
Yeah.
bit, but still, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
The VAP, right?
The VAP.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, oh, he's got his campaign strat built in. He's like, oh, come vape with Harvey.
Yeah, I put the VAP in vape. I got the youth vote. Police lieutenant tapped to lead task force.
Why do they use tap for every
I
sentence
know,
that
yeah.
James Gordon is in?
Just Gotham City Police Commissioner Peter Grogan appointed Lieutenant James Gordon to lead a major task force after criminal chatter in the Gotham underworld recently increased to an alarming degree. In a press conference earlier today, Lieutenant Gordon insisted that we are aware of nefarious elements appearing and mobilizing en masse in our city. At present, they are unknown, but not unnoticed. We will find them. Gordon earned an honorable discharge from the USMC before joining the GCPD and has quickly risen through the ranks. He has frequently stated that the Marine Corps made him the man he is today.
Whoa, so Gordon is much more badass in this version.
Definitely, yeah.
Ex-Marine.
I thought he was like a beat cop that just went up the ranks usually.
That's the normal,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's usually, but no. Wow. Yeah. Wayne Enterprises funds Arkham Asylum replacement. The charitable arm of Wayne Industries, headed by Robert and Regina Zellerbach, has announced funding for a new mental health care facility to
Ain't no
replace...
Zellerback girl.
Yeah, ain't no Zellerback girl. A new mental health care facility to replace the outdated Arkham Asylum. For years, the asylum has made headlines for its inhumane approach to patient treatment and its violent, oftentimes deadly, prisoner escapes. But soon, that will no longer be the case. The Thomas and Martha Memorial Hospital, as it will be called, will offer a mixture of maximum security confinement with modern mental health care practices to truly heal those who are suffering. Ambitious plans are already underway to transfer current Arkham inmates as soon as construction completes and implement a critical program of rehabilitation and release. Not that button. I gotta get used to that.
Yep, we
Gotta get used to that. Right click. There we go.
Yeah, the news feed every once in a while is overpowering, especially that one dude with the evil criminal kind of
Yeah,
voice. So
definitely.
we'll try and balance the audio so you guys don't necessarily, we're like going through the story and suddenly, and the mayor seems like he's a good guy. Like, okay. We'll make that
Right, yeah.
flow better as much as we can. Dude, he framed those?
Yeah,
I mean,
keeps
he
them
is all
framed
about
and
being
everything.
morbid.
Yeah, that's true. He holds this pretty close.
It makes sense. It
the chest.
drives everything that he does.
Yeah,
Every
true.
waking moment almost.
That is true. Last thing is a data port.
So we're going to put Catwoman's drive in that.
Into the...
It
Yeah.
has... It has like 4 giant yellow buttons.
Yeah, exactly. That's hilarious.
Oh, there's some more gadgets to check out.
Yep.
Let's check out those gadgets. Yeah, let's see what we got here.
Oh, wow. A ton of stuff.
Check it out.
Edition can program it to reveal trace elements in a confined space.
Yes. If there's
Okay.
more like forensic and Batman
Yeah.
detective stuff in this game, I can't wait.
That's going to be awesome. Yeah. That was one thing with, like, the Arkham games is sometimes you get to do a good amount of detective work and other times it's like point and click.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah.
But I really like it when they introduce that element into Batman. That's been one thing that's been missing more from the movies.
Definitely the greatest detective element of it, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
I got super excited when they were talking that up in the new Batman movie with Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
But then, like, when they actually put it in the movie, the final version was pretty disappointing.
Yeah, I agree.
Could be sharper.
It was just like he got so lucky talking to a random cop, and yeah, we might have spoilers for various Batman
Right, like different
properties and shows, and in this playthrough. But yeah, it was just like the random beat cop is like, my uncle used to know about that kind of furniture, what that means, and it's like Batman's doing no detective work. He's just like
Yeah.
right place, right time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, look at the Batmobile.
Oh man.
Can we mess with it?
We can examine it.
I really like this incarnation of the Batmobile, honestly. It's like a blending of multiple versions.
Definitely, yeah.
It's still armored up, but it looks fast.
It's nice and sleek, but also looks completely like a tank at the same time.
Yeah, it's like, what if they combined the Tumbler from Christian Bale's Batman with a super fast kind of standard Batmobile model?
Yeah, I mean, kind of similar to the Batmobile and the Robert Pattinson, like the hybrid between the two, the Tumbler and that.
That Batmobile just seemed like a freaking muscle
car to me.
It's like
a hot rod that has like bulletproof stuff all over it, kind of thing. Yeah.
It's just like, here's my exposed engine.
Yeah.
Like, how are you? I'm glad you put bulletproof on like the hood,
on the exteriors of it,
but
or
then
whatever.
Your engine's explode.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
Isn't that still one shot, one explosion?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, just throw a match in the like where the head gaskets are, and you're done.
Voice modulation. Wayne Enterprises really outdid themselves with this version.
You better describe a certain employee like Lucius Fox who's helping you with that.
Yeah,
the whole damn industry. Then that is on the books, and that's
yeah, exactly. You have a tax record of you being Batman. Yeah, basically.
My corporation. Has made a good new product that the world can buy.
It is so interesting how different they keep the Bat. Like, it's not even like slightly different. It's like almost complete redesign of Batmobile.
Yeah,
like, every time.
So many of them look cool too.
Yeah, for sure.
They usually do a fantastic job. Like, you guys can let us know what's your favorite Batmobile.
Oh, for sure.
I am curious. I like a lot of them. I like the '89 one. I think I might like the Tumbler one or whatnot, the Christian Bale one.
Yeah, right.
The best because it seems like the most actual. Even though it's not as fast, it seems like it's actually more functional.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you could go drive into a different environment and get done.
Yeah, 100%. Like, and you don't have to have a Batmobile that goes crazy fast because it's Gotham. Like, it's a major city, and I think Batman is gonna want function over just like a car that can go 200, like that kind of thing. Yeah. And the Prowler definitely covers that base for sure.
Is he called the Prowler? I thought it was called the Tumbler.
It could be the Tumbler. For some reason, I'm thinking Prowler.
It looks like kind of like Prowler.
We
pocket.
Just
put that in your pocket.
Pocket at drive. Yeah.
Oh, so now just analyze it.
Yeah.
We have to.
We have to actually take it to and plug it in. There's going to be a mini game where you have to like turn the USB one way or the other.
I mean, I get that you're secret and all, but you have to have the chair and a secret.
I know. Yeah.
Trap door. Why would the chair not just be out? If somebody gets down here, they're gonna know there's some mad scientist, super crazy superhero stuff going on. They're not gonna be like, well, this just looks like a normal lab, and then the chair pops up, and they're like, oh, Batman!
Yeah, Batman's Bruce Wayne. As soon as the chair comes out.
I always find you here, in a dark, damp cave, in front of a computer.
I'm more at home here than the rest of us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Then we should build an 8th bedroom down here.
That's probably true.
Honestly, that's a good idea.
Bruce Wayne, billionaire, entrepreneur, Kane.
Yeah, that's Alfred's point, dude.
Did you find out what that Catwoman tried to steal?
Well, in the process.
What are we looking at?
Yeah, so we are in super early days of Bruce Wayne.
Definitely,
here.
yeah. But it's late enough where he knows he has to keep up both personas. Like, he has to be the billionaire Bruce Wayne, and he's not, stuck in Batman mode the whole time. This is interesting.
So we're trying to zoom in on a certain area, rotate and select.
Trying to select. That's not working.
Do we just rotate it until it gets to what he wants us to be focusing on? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I would have liked it if we could also have selected.
Yeah, same.
Seems a little bit more interactive that way.
Yeah. Flows through the port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill...
Don't complain about interaction in this game, though, because they just had us pick up the drive and manually insert it into a thing that was 5 feet away.
That's true. No mini cutscene in between. Just, actually have to keep going through it.
I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
He calls him Al. That's interesting.
Yeah, I've never heard that
We
before.
had to literally pry Mrs. Zellerback away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone. before the game switched from billiards to cutthroat. I'd recommend leaving the fist fights to your alter ego.
I won't play this game, or thanks for your help.
Yeah. I'll do thanks for
Thanks for the interruption.
And it wasn't for you, Bruce. I was worried I might drink all my good scotch. Your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined...
That's also interesting. I've never seen any media where Alfred just calls him Bruce instead of Master Bruce.
Yeah. There's Master Wayne, Master Bruce, all that, yeah. But they have a very casual relationship, it seems like, in this one.
Hopefully, she's just a tourist.
Yeah, I really... Like, the early days episodes of Batman can be really cool, like Batman Year One and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
sure.
I think they should have used, like,
Burglaries, break-ins.
a slightly younger facial model for him. Like, the forehead wrinkles look like, you know, in his 30s Bruce Wayne rather than in his 20s.
Right.
Don't compare me to her. Batman doesn't hide.
Batman doesn't hide.
Point. I want criminals to know
Or-
about them. Batman isn't hiding from anybody.
I'll stay out of sight was probably good, too. Because Batman does hide.
Yeah, that's how he takes his criminals down, as he usually hides.
No
But
one's gonna figure it out.
But he also does want them to know that Batman is the threat.
Yeah.
Since it's brand new.
right.
If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office,
Yeah.
it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here.
Yeah.
You're in the spotlight more than ever. You have to be careful.
Either you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
he's got a good point.
I think he definitely does, yeah.
I should have canceled the event.
I know how much pressure you're under. I don't mean to add to it.
It's okay. I know you're only looking out.
Yeah, you're not trying to add to it.
Right.
You're trying to eliminate pressure by not having
Not partial.
Wayne events happen at the same time as Bat events.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
Interactivity.
Yeah. Now we push another button to put in our pocket.
I thought I saw Oz. It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed, you two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Okay, so we're talking about Penguin?
Yeah, I think so.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints.
We saw his
If I'm using
bio in your Bat computer. That shouldn't be a surprise.
Fortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted
Yeah, it's
to
interesting.
push up.
There were other sections that weren't filled in. Why would they fill in Penguins already?
I think he's returning now.
It's not a coincidence.
Yeah, for sure.
Or he needs money,
Do you think he
depending
might
on
know
how well
something?
they know each other.
Right.
This Catwoman shows up around the same time Oswald comes back to town. Might not be a coincidence.
Oswald's crimes, numerous they may be, are on a much smaller scale than robbing City Hall.
Well, he was always trouble growing up, but it's the fun kind of trouble.
You
Interesting to make them both
Even though
friends.
you're
Yeah, really. I didn't know.
I'd advise you to be
Excuse me.
cautious.
I didn't think that there were
I know
any
you can't
instances
handle
where
a good mystery.
the Batman grew up with some of the villains, that kind of thing.
When you see
That changes the dynamic entirely.
Yeah, definitely. If you're gonna do it with any villain, though, I think Penguin's the ideal choice. Either Penguin or Two-Face can have that longer
Oh,
history
yeah.
with Bruce to kind of
Right.
give them more. Because the Penguins always seemed like one of the least intimidating or interesting villains just on his own in terms of
Yeah.
a threat scale compared to anyone else
Exactly, yeah.
in
Yeah,
the
for
Batman
sure.
Rogue Gallery. So to give him at least this adds depth to his character.
Yeah.
So
Where are you, Oz?
then he can get at him emotionally as opposed to just, I'm a low tier gangster. I'm
Yeah.
the Penguin. I'm never gonna really be a major threat
I'm
like
not-
Joker. Or,
Exactly. I'm not going to amount to the same thing as any of the villains will. But
Yeah. It's like Penguin and Solomon Grundy
Yeah.
can be threats, but they can never be like endgame level threats.
right. Yeah, exactly. Okay. I want to make sure I can go back because there's some things to look at.
All right. Yeah, let's start out before we go in.
Yes, indeed.
Typical Telltale style, like we did
Yeah.
for Walking Dead. Do everything we can where we are before
Yeah.
we proceed and lose access.
Last thing you know, or
Oh,
last
no.
thing you want is is to walk a little bit more forward, and then you're stuck into the next section.
Do billionaires often walk in Central Park?
It's 6
Alone?
a.m. Yeah,
Seems unlikely.
and it's Cobblepot Park.
Yeah, that's
So,
interesting too.
yeah. it seems like his family has been established in Gotham for a while. So I wonder if, he's like an heir to a certain amount of power here in Gotham as well.
Yeah, they've had versions of Penguin that are like that, with the whole Oswald Cobblepot legacy, where he comes from a super rich background as well.
Right. Okay.
But I don't recall any off the top of my head anyway where he and little Brucey Bruce were little bitty house. Oh no!
Oh dang!
Let's give him some change or
yeah,
whatnot.
Definitely.
There's no, you wouldn't have change. Is change for you like a few hundred?
Yeah, he just takes out like $1,000. Like, yeah, I guess that's fine. These are my couch cushions the other day.
Kind of. Like, there's no way Bruce Wayne would have coins in his pocket.
Yeah, no, he's not traveling with loose change like that, for sure.
Although, did you see the size of those? Those were like gold doubloons.
Yeah. Yeah, I could totally see. Oh, I love that he's just using like this random fire in a park. Like, this is his home. But yeah, that is true. It's like pirate doubloons that he had in his pocket.
Yeah, he just donated like 50,000 to that guy.
There's the statue, but no Oz.
He just literally sent you a text that said he was running late.
Yeah, right.
He shouldn't be here if he sent you that text.
All right. On the off chance that this is timed, I'll just run to the next sections.
Yeah. There's no way he's setting us up to have this Mohawk guy mug us for money, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's not possible, right?
Mr. Smoking Man. Hey, Mr. Smoking Man.
Yeah, I guess I won't look at the statue in case that sets it off.
He doesn't like graffiti.
No, that's not his. His tags aren't. It's not his favorite artist.
Yeah, graffiti's an interesting subject, right? Because some of it looks fantastic and awesome and amazing, but you don't want it like defacing, I don't know, like already pre-existing art.
Right.
So,
yeah, it is an interesting topic because like it's creativity and it's artwork, and some of it, yeah, like you said, actually makes certain areas look better, and then other places it's literally just like vandalism and defacing.
Yeah.
So it really just depends.
I have seen those things where they have like intentional graffiti walls set up, where then it looks cool, but then
Whoa, dude.
whoa, what? Did he get mutated when we got closer to him?
I don't know.
Like from here, he looks relatively normal, but whoa.
Yeah, I was not expecting what's it called, Clayface to show up immediately. I guess, yeah, that's about it. Time to hit the statues.
Time to hit the statue for the Florida statutes.
Yeah. I love that there's like a crushed beer can just sitting there.
People are not well maintaining Oswald's Park.
Yeah.
Wall of cash. But this goes through you.
We were just talking to you, Potato
Wow.
Face.
You heard it, man.
Just
walk away.
Yeah, that's such a Batman thing to say.
Mistake.
You don't want to do this.
But he might have to, like,
And them.
well, he's not going to let them kill him.
Gentlemen.
Oz.
Stab.
Great and powerful.
Gentlemen.
My old mate and I have some catching up to do.
The moment. Come here. Think that'll do?
Oh.
Well, this is definitely a different portrayal of Penguin than we're used to.
Oh, for sure.
Stay down.
Oh, the brutality.
Dang.
Oh.
Seems to be a nice place.
You might not want to have shown that you could, like, dismantle the gun immediately.
Right. Oh, how is he still... Okay. That explains the face after all this.
Mine.
He's like the world's worst mugger. Everyone here just smashes his face into something after every failed burglary attempt.
Tries to mug like a grandma. His face is just in the signs.
Yeah, good as new.
How's it going, Oz?
That was a right little scrap, eh? Nothing kickstarts the system like a dash.
Thanks for the help.
Yeah.
Besides, someone needed to deal with the rubber situation here.
We don't want to brag and say we had it handled.
That's true. Yeah.
I'm Batman.
Yeah.
I am.
I can fight 10 people at once.
That's very thoughtful of you.
It did look like Oz was being more brutal than us, but it's hard to make that argument while both of us were shoving faces into concrete.
That's true. It's not like it's not like Bruce wasn't drawing an insane amount of blood as well.
Mm-hmm.
I used to run around this place with. Back when it
A
wasn't,
puppy?
You know, like this. This park used to mean something. A place that was safe for kids, for families. People came from all over to visit.
It's a shame.
Oh, Mum and Dad, they put so much
Yeah,
Or
this
you're
place is
right.
a wreck.
Yeah.
This is a
It
shame.
all works,
Yeah,
actually.
that's true.
It's a shame what happened.
But yeah, it's a shame. Seems like the
It was
best.
beautiful once.
And now it's a hellhole. Last thing my parents ever built. This city chews right through people. Mum committed to
Isn't it like 6 in the morning right now?
my family's fortune. There's nothing left, Bruce.
I know, Alfred.
Well, it doesn't look like Penguin is the kind of guy who's waking up at 5 for
It's funny.
to start a fresh day.
Like
or
a
whatnot.
morning jog
Same place
is for the
that
first
ground
thing,
my
yeah.
family to dust. Gave you the good life. Used to run in the same circles we did. Hobnobbing parties, round the world vacations.
I'm sorry, or I lost my parents.
Yeah, I think I lost my parents too.
This park
Yeah.
and what's left in this flask.
My parents are gone too, Oz.
I know, Bruce, I know. I'm sorry for it. But I had my own funerals to attend.
You attended your own funeral? Wow.
Man.
And he's Ra's al Ghul instead of Penguin.
Yeah, exactly.
Although I was surprised to
He's
see Carmine
attending like the funeral for Oz, and the Penguin is the only thing left.
made himself right at home. That
He wasn't invited.
wish I could have punched that grin to the back of his throat.
Falcone was an uninvited guest. That's it. Never want to see his face again.
On that, we can agree in earnest.
Oh, how come we didn't get to remember that for that?
Yeah, really.
Corpses a mile
Only the
high,
bad
running
ones.
down his spine. All he needs is a little push. And
Is that a
be a treat to watch.
Dark Knight reference?
Maybe. It seemed more like a death threat.
Yeah, yeah.
Things are going to be on the upswing soon, no? A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door, and I'm here to let it in.
Are you
Which
leaving?
brings me to you.
Okay, good. We
Oh,
need our actual
okay.
reunion here.
Yeah.
Throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns.
Oh, so he does want
Rich
money.
and powerful.
Mhm.
Oh, you top Gotham's list. But when my revolution starts,
Junkie!
smash him
Junkie was here.
cross off names all the way down. Like I said, it's not gonna be
I'm not your enemy for
Yeah.
now, yeah.
and I can't wait to get started.
I'm not your enemy, Oz.
It remains to be seen.
Mm.
It depends on what you're about to try, I
Yeah.
guess. But we didn't want to be your
Exactly.
enemy.
We were still trying to play it, so we can still be on the same team. You could be decent.
Make sure you're on the right side.
Okay.
Well, it seems like he has his plans in order, and he's just trying to.
Good seeing
He's
you,
gonna.
Bruce, but
That's it?
Okay, yeah. Got some rocks to collect.
How strange. So you're saying that we're just... Car waiting on the south side of the park. So he's going to start a revolution, but
Yeah.
we're potentially the target, so I don't know how we can be on the wrong side or the right side of that.
Right, yeah, exactly. He is the one, he's the one that's trying to set this up and be like a you versus us kind of scenario. Doesn't have to be like that at all, but
Can we pause here?
can do this.
Okay, because
Yeah.
we need to end the episode, ladies and
Yes,
gentlemen. We're slightly over. We think. We don't know. It's hard to, you just
Yeah,
don't
it's
play
hard
the
to
game
gauge.
for a few months and then you're just half an episode. I don't know. We think this is the end of the episode, so we will see you guys next time for more Batman.
Yes, indeed. I cannot wait to dive in more on this game. So we'll see you guys on the next episode of Batman. Batman. I'm Batman. Yeah. I'm Batman forever. It just turns into like Slipknot. No, I think that's Chitara.
This man's been badly burned. The damage seems to originate from inside his skull.
What?